Ken Robinson said that the core of education is to prepare children for a world after school. So how are we doing? Are we preparing our young people for a life of tests or for the tests of life? We live in a time of turbulence where the only certainty is that the pace of change in the future will never be slower than it is today. Have we got the correct emphasis on a strong set of values over valuables? Integrity over income, self-worth over net worth, and emotional intelligence, EQ over IQ. I'd like to share with you three things, three pillars to help our young people thrive on their way to well-being, to help students stay standing when the storms come, to realize that tough times need not reduce you to rubble. That's it, no big deal. Pillar number one, you are enough. I always do my homework. My grades have been okay. I'm always nice to teachers and I'm in school every day. But they all think I'm average, and now my parents think so too. I wish they hadn't said that because there's so much I want to do. I want to build a rocket. I've got a book that shows you how. I'll start a stamp collection. Well, there's no use starting now because since I found out I'm average, I'm just smart enough, you see, to know there's nothing special that I should expect of me. I'm just part of that majority that hum part of the bell and live their lives unnoticed in an average kind of hell. We all talk to ourselves. If you're sitting there saying, I don't talk to myself, who said that? You're talking to yourself. We can be very hard on ourselves, would you agree? The most important words that you ever hear in your life are the words that you say to yourself and believe. You see, belief in yourself costs nothing, and every one of us can afford it. I was taught that by a man that I'm proud to share the same badge with, the patrician brother Colm O'Connell, the world's greatest successful athletics coach, trainer of David Rudisha, world champion, double Olympic champion, world record holder. The great, the good, the not so good, be the path to his door to find out the secret. Now, I haven't cleared this with the tell authorities, but I'm going to tell you the secret on one condition, that you tell everybody. We're born with two fears, the fear of loud noises and the fear of falling over. All other fears are learned along the way. The fear of not fitting in, the fear of missing out, the fear of being offline, the fear of failure, the fear of not being enough. Colm's secret is as simple as it is profound. You see, it's hidden in plain sight. You are, you were, you always will be enough. Your enoughness is not something outside of you waiting to be discovered. Really, it's inside of you waiting to be recovered. I'll be enough when I get certain grades in my exams. I'll be enough when I've got the approval of my friends and family. I'll be enough when I have that name plate on the office door that says CEO. When you let it seep into your consciousness that you are already enough and nothing outside of yourself will make you more enough than you already are, you're free to change your emotional state from one of fear and anxiety to one of effort and application. You're free to give it a go, to do the best you can with the ability that you have, in the time that you've got, in the space that you're in. You're able to reframe fail as first attempt in learning. Mistakes become vile, very interesting learning experiences. What if you entertained the possibility that there is nothing wrong with you, that what is right with you can't fix?